Hi again, everybody. Welcome to Community Generated. About time I do one of these. This is the video on the channel, guys, that I take requests for videos. And I got to find the clip here, guys. Give me one sec. And let me get back there. And here's the clip. And shout out goes to Chuck Pierce. He goes, nice work, Wayne. Think we need what you think the starting lineup will be on opening night. Well, Chuck, I do have it. So I'm going to go over it with you guys. And I'm sure I'm going to get some people saying, what? But some of you might agree, some might disagree with some of this. It's just, guys, I'm doing this by what the roster has right now on it. Let's keep this in mind, okay? Like that video I just did on the potential guys, like I could knock some guys off this list and put in Kulik. You know, I could easily if it was up to me, but let's take a look, guys. Okay, I'm going to give you the first line, and here it is. And as you see, I got Skinner, Thompson, Tuch. I mean, no surprise there, right? So let's move on from that. I was looking at it, trying to play with it. I said, I can't. I just can't. You can't. Don't break something that's working, right? So Skinner, Thompson, Tuch as our first line once again. So let's move on. All right, second line, guys, okay? I got Krebs on left. I got Cousins in the middle, of course. And I got Peterka on right. So Krebs, Cousins, Peterka. This is what I have for our second line. The reason I don't have Mittelstadt, guys, you'll see in the next clip why. But Krebs, for me, I don't think he's ready to be a full-time centerman just yet. Not up in the top six, no. All right, guys, third line, here we go. It's Greenway, Greenway, Mittelstadt, Olofsson, okay? Mittelstadt and Olofsson is going to have some scoring punch. Greenway with some muscle. Makes a lot of sense to me. I think Olofsson will still find the net on the third line. And I think Mittelstadt, guys, it's time that he establishes himself as a full-time centerman on this team, whether it be on the third line or not, you know? I think Mittelstadt has to be looked at as a top 9 centerman. So Mittelstadt is at center, Greenway on left, Olofsson on right. And for the final line, guys, I got Jost in the middle, Girgensons on left, Okposo on right. So Girgensons, Jost, Okposo. That's the 4 lines I came up with. AHL, I put Rusick. Some of you, I won't mention Charlie's name, will want to see Rusick on the team, but sorry, Charlie, I think he's going to go back down. I just do. It's just my gut feeling there. I could be wrong. He might cut the squad this year. I got a feeling one of the guys I just talked about might be for him. So we'll have to see. Okay, guys, blue liners, our first set. Okay, our top 2. On left side, I got Samuelsson. On right side, I got Dahlin. And we know Dahlin can play both sides. I think that's what they're going to do. They're going to put Dahlin on the right side. He's a superstar. It doesn't matter, guys. If he shoots left, doesn't matter. Samuelsson, Dahlin, I got as our top pairing. Our second pairing, I got Power and Clifton. Yep, I actually got Clifton on our second pairing. And I'm thinking we need that physical play on both these. You know, we need the star rushing defenseman with the 2 physical defensemen. You know what I mean? That's why I got Clifton with Power on the second pairing. And third pairing, this is where it gets tricky, guys. Okay, I got Lyubushkin on left. I put a question mark because I get it. He's a right shot defenseman, but I'll explain it in a sec. I got Lyubushkin and Johnson as our third set. And Stillman as our number 7. I got on the trade Jokiharju and Bryson. Guys, we have too many defensemen right now. We're going to have to do something about this. I'm sure there's going to be something that happens. There has to be. It doesn't make any sense. We can't go into the season with all these blue liners. It doesn't make any sense. So my guess is I think Jokiharju and Bryson will be traded out. So I put them as trade. Jokiharju, maybe not. Bryson, I don't know where he's going to fit. He's not going to cut this. It's too deep now for Bryson. It just is. So that's what I got for the blue liners, okay? Goalie, I think this one's pretty easy, guys. I got Levi playing 50 games, and then Comrie / UPL. Figuring it out. If we're not going to go, Levi's going to have to play a season like this. 45 to 50 games, guys. He's probably 50. We're going to need Levi to do 50 games if we're going to go with these three goalies, I believe. I don't think we can do like 30, and 20. I can't see that happening. And I look out for like Kulik, Benson, Savoy, and so on, like the last video. Like, look out for these guys, these ones that I put. And I know I put another blue liner in Johnson as a potential guy to make the team. I know I did, but it's a potential guy to make the team. Like, we got to figure this out. We got to make some deals, even if for low draft picks. You know, Jokiharju, we can get something for him. And I figured that we've got to do something. We can't just sit back on it and lay back on this. We've got to make a decision soon, I think. You know, like, we just can't be sitting on this and doing nothing and just hoping that we figure it out in October. No, we got to figure this out ahead of time. We got to get our identity known before October. We need to know. We need to understand. You know, even if we get draft picks back, whatever it is, we've got to figure this out because we've got too many blue liners right now. We have another one with Johnson knocking on the door, you know. And, you know, Stillman, I think, is going to stick around. I don't think he's going to be in Rochester. I think Stillman's going to stay up with the big team. Goalie, that's not so hard to figure out. We either make a trade for a goalie or we don't. And UPL and Comrie will have to figure out who's going to be number 2. Because number 1 for me is clear cut. It's Levi. For me, it's a runaway at number 1. But Comrie and UPL will have to figure that out. And as for the forwards, the only one that's kind of the odd man out is Rusick. It doesn't mean he has to go down, but we do have to move some blue liners. We have too many. I'll keep saying it, we got too many. So they better do something about it because season's around the corner. So I'm guessing they're going to. I'm guessing the season, guys, when the season opens, I guarantee the rosters, the opening day lineup isn't going to look like this. It's not even going to be close. It might be 3 guys that aren't even on this team no more that I just talked about. So, all right, done for this one, guys. I'll see you in the next one.